Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today I've got the latest pop culture set. I don't normally really care about the pop culture series at all. However, this may be the best pop culture set that has ever come out. It is just fantastic. We've got all sorts of nostalgia here for me, including this one right here, Gran Turismo. I played the heck out of Gran Turismo. Not the first one really, but the one that was for PS2. I think maybe it was Gran Turismo 3 that I really played a ton of. I think it might have been 3, maybe not 2. I can't remember, but it was for the PS2. And I played that incessantly for a long period of time. So Gran Turismo always has kind of a place in my heart, on the PlayStation. Just love racing games in Gran Turismo. Back then, before Forza was pretty much your only option for a really good one that was realistic and all of that good stuff. So very fantastic to have that. We're going to open up all these cars. We got 2 from Gran Turismo, and then the other 3 are fantastic as well. Let's start with this one right here. It's a Nissan GTR Nismo GT3, and again, Gran Turismo pop culture set. Normally, like I said, I do not buy much of the pop culture stuff, but this set I absolutely had to have. Just had to have it. And we got it. So check that out. Look at that. Pretty cool. So the nice thing about this set, right, is they have, a couple of cars that I think everybody can kind of get behind, or at least the people that like Japanese cars. You got 2 GTRs, right? You got this one, which is the R35, and then you've also got an R34 in this set, and they look pretty good. These are going to be metal body, metal base, rubber tires. They have all around graphics, which look pretty good. We don't see a terrible amount of pixelation. And so this first model, definitely going to be a desirable one, and people are definitely going to be picking this one up. I would argue that all of the models actually in this set are fairly desirable, I would say. So like I said, I don't pick up the pop culture set all that often. Sometimes I do pick up whatever they release for like Gran Turismo or Forza or whatever. Anytime they put a car out in it like that, I usually grab it. But not often do I buy a full set of cars. That is quite rare. And today I actually have a full set of cars because I wanted all of them. There really isn't one I did not want. Nissan Skyline GTR R34 right here. So here's the other Nissan Skyline. And of course, this is also going to be a very popular one to grab. And this is from Gran Turismo 7, according to the thing, but doesn't really matter. GTRs, I think, were in all the Gran Turismos. Really what gave life and popularity to Skylines, right? For people in my age, and even maybe some younger folk. But yeah, Skylines. So really cool, just Gran Turismo livery. Looks really good. The graphics look pretty good. And nothing to complain about there. It just looks pretty darn good. So kind of cool. You got 2 cars here that are going to be desirable. They're gonna come off the pegs. People are going to buy them, and that's good, right? That's the goal of making these things, is so people buy them. And hopefully they won't be too hard to find for people. Usually the pop culture sets hang around for a while. You usually can see them for a while, but with a set this desirable, maybe not as much. I don't know. But we have that guy, and we have that guy. That's our first 2 cars, and those are the only 2 like regular cars that we're gonna have that have like a just has the Gran Turismo graphics, but looks like a kind of straight up racing livery, standard cars, right? Then we get into the MTV ones. There's 2 of them, and the first one is the Moon Man MTV, and yes, I remember this from being much younger than I am now. And this is the Dairy Delivery, and of course the Moon Man MTV logo. This is back when MTV did still actually play music videos. And I don't even know if does MTV even still exist? I have no idea, because I don't really watch TV much anymore, but back in the day, watching music videos, stuff like that, MTV was cool, and kind of a part of my younger years. So got that. And here is this. Now, normally this would be one that I would maybe have not gone with, but I decided to get it anyway because it's pretty cool. I actually got this set for my buddy Jay. I bought it off of him. He bought cases of this stuff, and he had a spare set. He usually ends up with at least one spare set of cars, and I pick them up when I like them. So there you go. MTV. You got the Moon Man on there, and then of course these chrome wheels look pretty cool. You can see the reflection of my phone there, which we film with, and all of that. So it looks pretty cool. It's a pretty cool set, pretty cool release, and like the top of it, that looks pretty neat too. Pretty awesome. So I'm digging that for sure. You got the some people collect the Dairy Delivery. That's kind of a casting that a few people actually really like. I'm not super into it. I think I only have like one more that I kept in my collection, and I typically don't buy the Dairy Delivery, but it's an alright car, and with the MTV logo on the side of it, I thought, yep, I needed to get it. Alright, and then the other MTV related one is, of course, the Pack and Pacer with Beavis and Butthead on it. And I had to get this because Beavis and Butthead, when it was out and I was young, and I might have been even really a little bit too young to be watching it, maybe, I don't know, but man, did this influence the kids of my age that would always constantly do impressions of Beavis and Butthead. Dare I do one now? I don't know if I should, but I think I can do it all right, but all right, I'm not gonna do it. But Beavis and Butthead, yeah, just a crazy animated series from Mike Judge, and of course it was on MTV, and I think it caused a lot of controversy among parents and stuff like that because of the sort of inappropriate nature of the show. But had to get this one with Beavis and Butthead on it, and it's kind of like it's a Pack and Pacer, and it's got some weathering on it and stuff, and it just Beavis and Butthead on the side. So normally I don't go for pop culture stuff when it just has the graphics of what it is on the side, but I had to get this one, and I did really want it to get this Beavis and Butthead Pack and Pacer. Just fantastic. MTV logo on the back, and it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool, and just had to snag this. And yes, even if I wasn't going to get the whole set, I probably would have got maybe all the cars. I might have skipped out on this one, but I am glad that I got it now, that I have it open. It's actually kind of a cool piece. And then, of course, Beavis and Butthead, this Pack and Pacer tooling, which I don't think it gets used all that often. Copyright date on this one is 2011 when it was re-released. I think this was originally an older casting that was retooled. But here is the Beavis and Butthead Pack and Pacer. So it's pretty cool, right? But then I think the star of the show is from one of the best movies ever, or at least a really funny movie, is from Dumb and Dumber, the Mutt Cuts van. And so good. So many people, or at least a few people I know of, that have made customs of this Mutt Cuts van. And now we finally get an actual produced Hot Wheels piece. I've seen people post customs that they've made of Mutt Cuts, and what a cool custom to do, right? Take a van casting and turn it into a Mutt Cuts van. And of course, Dumb and Dumber, fantastic movie, and just a great addition to my Hot Wheels collection is this Mutt Cuts van. Like, how cool is that? What's the most annoying sound you have ever heard? Or you want to hear the most annoying sound, whatever it is. Quote the movie. This thing is heavy, very heavy, solid metal, and it feels like thick metal for this for the Mutt Cuts, Providence, Rhode Island. I mean, super cool, right? Super cool. I can't believe they did this. Or, well, I guess I can believe that they did it. I can't believe it took them that long to do it, though. But they did it. Mutt Cuts van. And this is, really cool. And you have to invest in like a casting like this, right? They better hope it sells because you're not going to like recolor this casting, right? So you're pretty much just you're going to be doomed to put it out just as it is. You don't see this as being a recolor. Kind of like the Onward van when they did that one. It's like, what else are you going to do with the tooling? you got to spend the money to get the tooling made and all that stuff and hope that this thing really sells as the Mutt Cuts van. And I don't think we're ever going to see like a mainline version or anything like that. So this is the version you're going to get. And who knows how many times they'll re-release it. I guess it really just depends on how it sells. And I bet you right now it's selling pretty well. Dumb and Dumber, fantastic movie. And you can kind of tell now, like, you got this Gran Turismo stuff, yeah, and then you got Beavis and Butthead, MTV, and Mutt Cuts. Like, what age group are they marketing to with these products, with this? You know what I mean? So what demographic? So not quite as, like, old people, I would say, as, like, Greenlight Hollywood series. Greenlight Hollywood series used to go to, like, to really weird older shows sometimes. But Hot Wheels hitting up this, I mean, what year did Beavis and Butthead come out? It had to be like 90s, right? Like early 90s. Early 90s, yeah, I'm guessing. Early 90s, middle 90s, somewhere in there. The 90s. And I think probably same with Dumb and Dumber. Came out in the 90s, so that's the age group they're trying to go for there. People that were in their the years of being able to watch these shows, watch MTV when it still existed as, you know, music videos, which now you wouldn't even need it, right? You just got YouTube. Everybody puts music videos on YouTube, and it is what it is, right? But still pretty neat. It's nostalgia for me, and I quite enjoy it. So actually, these three, I'm actually more excited about than, you know, another Skyline. But I know that these will sell quite well as well. So, and when I was playing Gran Turismo, that would have been when I was really, really into that game. It had to be 2004. So a little bit later than this. When I was playing Gran Turismo, was it 2 or 3? Can't remember, but it was for the PS2, PlayStation 2. And then I ended up getting an Xbox 360, so I kind of switched to Forza or whatever. But yeah, very cool. Lost a lot of time to racing video games. They're so much fun. But it's good. It's good stuff. So you guys let me know what you think about the latest pop culture release. I really like what they did with this one. I think it's fantastic. I hope they sell the heck out of it. And it's a winner for me, so I had to pick it up. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching another Hot Wheels video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yada, yada, yada. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.